Hello, everyone. I'm Stegen, and today we are taking a look at Karens in the Wild. This is a YouTube channel, and I love these Karen videos. I have worked in retail for a little over 10 years, so I have quite a few experiences with Karens. And today we are seeing Karen gets arrested. It's just that they weren't wearing their masks. And yeah, let's just begin.
I don't have to give you a reason.
Legally, you do.
No, I don't.
All right, do you have any ID?
No, I don't.
No? So what's your details?
Okay, so she's just arguing that she doesn't need to give them IDs. And yeah, that's not true. If you get stopped by the police for any cause, it's depending on your country. And in America, it depends on which state you're in as well. I'm not a legal advisor, so I don't take my word for it. Just search up where you are if you need to give them your information or not. But in some places, you do actually need it if there is suspicion.
I'm not prepared to give them to you.
Are we under arrest?
No.
Well, the issue is you are committing an offence.
If you don't give us
No, we're not committing an offence.
You are required by law to provide your name and address.
which law is that?
Uh,
Okay, so in some places, they have store policies and they have store rules and stuff. And since you're in their store, they can say that you need to have a mask to be in there. So many people don't know that there is a difference between private and public space. And in private space that's owned by the stores, they can set the rules for if you need to wear a mask or if you need to wear pants. Like in some restaurants, you need to have pants. You can't go dining in shorts, for example. And yeah, it's different rules for different places. And some people don't know that there is a difference. So yeah, they think that everything that's outside of someone's private home is a public space, but that isn't necessarily true.
it's a Commonwealth offence. Okay?
Which one?
It's Commonwealth law.
Can you show me that one? 'Cause I've had it
No, I don't
before.
need to show you. I just informed you.
It's actually not Commonwealth law.
It's
You don't know
section-
what you're talking about right now.
Okay. Well, either way, you are required to provide your details.
No, I am not. I know what I'm talking about. I would not be arguing with you, sir. I'm telling you the facts. I don't need to
You're
give you
still
anything.
trying to argue.
Have I committed a crime?
Yes.
It's a criminal matter now for not wearing a mask.
Yes, correct.
Then you can arrest me
Okay.
on the phone.
Will you?
Well, she does let it escalate, and they are just trying to stay as nice as they possibly can. And I'm because of the accent and stuff, I'm not sure. I'm not that good with accents, but this is either in Britain or is it Australia? I have no idea. I just know that this isn't America. And you don't need the accent to know that. It's you can see how calm he is, and the Karen as well. She doesn't escalate it as far as some of the American Karens do.
Will you arrest us?
Technically.
You can?
Until we can confirm ID.
Okay. We're not prepared to give you ID.
We're going to have to place you under arrest
if you
if
don't
you
Okay.
give us ID.
Say that again.
We're going to have to place you under arrest if you do not give us ID.
And what's your name, sir?
Okay, so she refuses to give ID, and he does say that she is under arrest if she doesn't come forth with an ID. So
My name's Jared.
Thank you.
Right there, and Phil Gibby.
Okay. Can I have your details in writing, please? And I would like your numbers and and the place of work.
So, we'll give that. I'll just have a chat to my side. Give me one
Thank
second. I'll
you.
explain what's going on
No
here.
worries.
But it is a $200 ticket. for
Whatever you want to
refusing-
do, you do.
$200 for not agreeing or applying with the police. Oh, why didn't she just give the ID? she does have it on her, or at least just give a name. Is just so stubborn for nothing. Like, what? I don't get it. Why are people like this?
Wear a mask.
But I do not consent, so you know that. Okay?
Fair enough.
Infringing on my rights. Oh, okay, but I feel like these types of Karens, like, I don't have to give you my ID. I think this is much more common in America. Like, I have worked in a retail store for over 10 years, as I said, and I've asked people for ID for selling them beer or cigarettes. And if you are, I live in Norway, so we have an 18 years uh, age restriction. And for alcohol, it's really strict. So if I sell to someone below the age of 18 and someone finds out, then I'm fired. It's just as simple as that. And so you want to ask as many people as you possibly can because the consequences are so, yeah, large. One time I asked a lady that was 60 something years, but she didn't have a single frown or what's it called, like, she didn't have a single wrinkle in her face. So she looked so young, and she had like a medium long hair, and it was all black. So nothing, not a single gray hair, and not a single wrinkle. And she was really low. So I thought she was like, she had to be below 18. And then she was something 60 years. And yeah, when I heard her here, when I when I heard her speak, I understood that she was above 18. But 60? That was, yeah, I was shocked. And I'm sorry to you, lady. I'm sorry for asking you for an ID. But we did have a laugh at it. And I'm glad that I mostly had those kinds of customers. Because when you know that your job is online, you always want to do it seriously. And it's hard sometimes when you know that there is a high probability that they are allowed to do what they do, but you know the rules and you know the consequences. So you have to do your job, right?
You don't consent, and if you do arrest us, we will be suing you
Okay.
for armed kidnapping.
Fair enough.
Okay, so she just continues. She will be suing them for armed kidnapping. Well, good luck suing the police in that kind of way. Like, he has warned you, they both have warned you in their different ways. Like, you need to give an ID, they have explained why. Just give an ID. Just get on with the day. Like, why do you need to go to the. Oh, I,
The offence of today is because you are not wearing your mask in a public place.
Yeah.
Which came into effect from midnight last night.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
It's
you've
not a
committed an
law,
offence?
it is just a ruling.
Because you have committed an offence,
Yeah.
you are required by law
Yeah.
to provide your details.
he's being so nice. He's explaining it as easy as he can. And she is still like, no, we don't. I can't. I'm so glad that I'm not a police officer. I wouldn't be able to be as nice as he is.
No.
Yes.
No, I haven't committed an offence. Which offence is that?
Not wearing a mask in a public place. Which is a
That's-
$200.
It came out just a few hours ago.
Okay, so not wearing a mask in a public place. So this is a place where they need to have it even in the public. That I wasn't aware of, and it does sound a little bit silly but if it's the law, it's the law. And if you need to go out in the public during a pandemic, then of course you should wear a mask just for your own safety and everyone else as well.
But your attitude has been horrible, and you guys are
It's
committing an offence.
horrible.
Yes.
I've been
I do agree, though, if this was in America, this attitude they have had wouldn't be classified as horrible because they haven't outraged. Like, they have been calm, both sides. It's just that the person, the Karen that's filming, hasn't been reasonable. At least, I don't think so.
telling you what it is. I haven't been horrible. I
Police
haven't sworn
officer
at you.
doesn't either.
I haven't been nasty.
Okay.
I'm,
And I've told you the
Medical
law.
concerns as to why you can't use a mask, then that's fine. But that's not what you provided us
Oh.
with today.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so they do accept exceptions if they are documented, and I don't know what kind of documentation you would need to get an exempt from wearing a mask, because people that have, like, what's it called, breathing problems and respiratory problems, they all need to wear a mask, and people with asthma doesn't have any problem wearing a mask. It's a little heavier to breathe, but it's not hard enough to actually be a real inconvenience, and at least not compared to being dead.
So you've had no
Right.
reason to not wear a mask in
Right.
the place.
What about not knowing about it? No.
Well, you haven't stated that at all. You said
told
you
you
guys
that.
have.
You said it came
stated
out
the
last
law.
night.
All right. Yes.
There's no exception to that. It's an irrebuttable fact. Is that everyone
Okay.
is presumed to know?
You're going
Well,
to
I've
have
never
to
heard
wait.
this.
We have seen so many people go past in the background. Every person that I've seen, at least, have worn a mask. So I guess still outside the store, they did say in public that there is a mask mandate.
Until I get my lawyer.
Okay.
All right.
If you want to speak to your lawyer, that's fine.
Okay, so we're going to pause this at the moment. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so she just paused and spoke to her lawyer and then started recording again right after. We don't have any idea what the lawyer said, and yeah, let's just see if anything has changed.
Have you got my details on that one? Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. There you go.
Thank you. We got your details.
Okay, they gave
Now,
their ID.
So yeah, because you have committed an offence today and you are required by law to state your name and address and you are refusing to provide your details, you are under arrest for that until we can confirm ID.
okay, so how are you going to confirm ID?
Well, there's several ways. We can take you back to the police station. We can make inquiries
How would
there.
you take us back?
Okay, so now they're going to the police station just because they were so stubborn that they didn't want to give their ID. All because of the ID. Why? I just. Karen's.
Yeah.
Sorry?
How would you take us back
We'll just
there?
come up for a unit, get a divisional vans coming out here.
Okay, I could drive there.
Okay, as we did see there, I'm just gonna.
Sorry?
How would you take us back
We'll just
there?
come up for a unit,
Yeah,
get a division.
we can see that the kid isn't wearing a mask, so I guess it's only for people over 18 that need to wear a mask. Wherever this is, I have no idea.
Divisional vans coming out here.
Okay, I could drive there.
Because you're under arrest.
Oh, we're under arrest.
They're
As
under
of
arrest.
now?
The minute that I
Yeah.
inform you that you're under arrest.
Sorry?
You're under arrest from the minute that I inform you that you're under arrest, which I did that several minutes ago.
So we are under
To
arrest.
confirm ID. Yes.
Really?
Getting
So is that the
arrested.
fact
Okay.
that
for
you're
not
doing
wearing
the
a
ID
mask.
not for not wearing a mask?
The initial offence, because you committed an offence today, you are required by law to state your name and address. So we
Okay.
confirm ID.
So we
because
do
you have
not
refused to do
consent
that.
to be taken.
Technically, they aren't being arrested because of not wearing a mask. It's because they didn't give their ID when suspected to committing an offense, which is not wearing a mask. So indirectly, it's because they didn't wear a mask, but it's actually because they didn't give their ID when asked by a police officer.
Taken.
Okay.
We do not consent to be taken anywhere.
she, she doesn't. Oh, okay. That was a good one. She doesn't consent to be taken anywhere. She doesn't consent to being arrested. Oh, okay. I don't think anyone has consented to being arrested before. So, yeah. That's a good one. Okay, think of all the thieves that they just should have said, I don't consent to being arrested. Okay? And the officer just, okay, maybe next time. Oh, okay. That's a new one. That's a good one. Oh, Karens.
If you're saying that we're under arrest, can you tell me exactly for what reason again?
Yeah. So, because you have committed an offence today.
He has said it so many times, and she just continues. What is this? Like, he's been so patient. He said it like, I don't know, 5, 6 times? And he said it so calmly, and they're just waiting for a patrol car to take them in to the station. And, oh, yeah. This is what a good cop is. Because, he's just following the rules. He doesn't get emotional, or he doesn't get agitated by the lack of understanding from the Karen. And I don't know. He does he does act like what I would describe as a good cop.
Which the offence is.
Like, okay, some people might not agree to the policy that is wearing a mask, but as long as it is a policy and he is just enforcing it, then he is on the right side. That's just facts. That's how it is.
Not wearing a mask in a public place.
Yeah.
You are required by law to state your name and address so that we can confirm ID. You have refused to state that.
But that's not a law. I don't have to give you my details. I'm just a citizen walking around, and at this point, your job is to make sure that we are safe. And I can see you're carrying guns, both of you.
Yes.
So you are now, I'm fearing for my life.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a divisional van to come out here, and we'll transport you back to the police station. We'll check your photos on the system and see if that recognises anything, and until we can confirm ID. Okay?
Right.
Do you have any questions?
I do not consent to that, and I will be suing you personally.
Yeah.
And you personally, not your department. They'll hear about it, but you will both be personally sued for $60,000 each.
Okay.
And he will be suing you for $60,000 each. Do you want to continue?
Yes.
You want to continue?
Yes.
Great. Let's go.
Okay. Give me a second.
Okay, yeah, that's Karen's. So, yeah, this channel is called Karen's in the Wild. They have, I don't know how many videos there are, but there are lots, and there are always new ones. So the latest one is a week ago, and these are really entertaining, and I might even make some new videos in the future. But this is it for now. If you liked it, please subscribe and leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.